What's up, everybody? Welcome to DFS by the Numbers. This is my breakdown and prediction video for Corey Anderson versus Jan Blachowicz. Alright, before we get started, if you guys can leave a like on this video, I'd appreciate that a lot. And also subscribe if you haven't yet. Just recently hit 500 subscribers, so thank you guys for that a bunch. Look out for my main card predictions and prelim predictions coming up later in the week. And then also my DraftKings breakdown as well. But yeah, enough with that. Let's get into it. I have got every main event right this year. Hopefully continue it this week. And yeah, I like this matchup quite a bit. Corey Anderson has looked really good his past couple fights. We saw him knock out Johnny Walker. Nobody was really expecting that. And then Jan Blachowicz has won 2 in a row. So it should be a good fight here. Rematch. They both fought before. Let's start with Corey Anderson. Corey Anderson is a minus 210 favorite. He is 13-4. He has won 4 in a row. He's 6'3" with a 79-inch reach. He's won by knockout 36% of the time and won by decision 64% of the time. So not really a knockout guy or submission guy. He does land 4.37 significant strikes per minute at a 46% accuracy, and he only absorbs 2.2 significant strikes per minute with a 59% striking defense. He lands a whopping 4.96 takedowns per 15 minutes at a 50% takedown accuracy, which is amazing, and has a 83% takedown defense. Jan Blachowicz is not going to take him down or anything, but last 2 fights he won in a unanimous decision over Ilir Latifi, and then he surprised a lot of people by knocking out Johnny Walker. I actually liked Anderson to beat Walker. I thought Anderson was going a little undervalued there. He was like a plus 200 underdog there, like maybe a little bit more than that against Walker. But I thought he would do it in a different way, not knocking Walker out. I thought he would do it with takedowns and top control. But he went out there and he knocked out Johnny Walker, which surprised a lot of people, including me, because I did think he'd win, but not by knocking him out. But Anderson gets better and better every fight. He has that great cardio, that great pace, and he just pushes at a pace that he can keep up all fights. So his striking has improved a lot throughout the years. And the only thing that really concerns me about him is his chin. Anderson got knocked out in 2017 by both OSP and Jimmy Manuel. So has been knocked out in a couple years, but that chin does concern me quite a little bit. Not particularly in this matchup, though. Let's go to Jan Blachowicz, plus 175 underdog, 25-8. He's on a 2-fight win streak. He's 36 years old, so he's getting up there in age. I believe Anderson's like 32 or 33, and he's 6'2" with a 78-inch reach, so the reach is pretty close there, along with the height. He wins by knockout 24% of the time. Another one that's not really, and he's not really a knockout guy. I think he has 2 knockouts in the past 10 years, so he's not really a knockout guy. He went out there and knocked out Luke Rockhold, but Luke Rockhold has a chin made of glass, so that doesn't really count. And then, so he's won by submission 36% of the time, and by decision 40% of the time. He lands 3.54 significant strikes per minute at a 50% accuracy. He absorbs 3.11 significant strikes per minute with a 53% striking defense. He lands 1.39 takedowns per 15 minutes at a 52% accuracy and has a takedown defense of 60%. His takedown defense has been improving. We saw in the past 2 fights his takedown defense held up. And his takedown defense has improved a lot, like I said, since the last time Anderson and him met. Anderson was able to take him down multiple times and grind on him and all that. So, but his takedown defense has improved. But he wasn't fighting Corey Anderson. He was fighting Luke Rockhold or Jacare Souza. So his last 2 fights against Jacare Souza, it was kind of a boring fight. He was just getting held up against the cage the whole time. It was actually kind of a close fight, but Jacare didn't really land anything. So he ended up getting the decision there in a really, really boring fight. And then Luke Rockhold went out there. Really close first round, and then Blachowicz hit him with something late in the first round, and then the second round comes up and then just clips Luke Rockhold, knocks him out cold, which was his second knockout in the past 10 years. So wasn't expecting that. I was on Rockhold quite a bit in that fight, so that kind of sucked, but he doesn't have the best cardio, but it has improved. But he hasn't really faced anybody that has the pace of Corey Anderson. So we're definitely going to see his cardio come this Saturday. I think Anderson can definitely test that cardio, especially in the later rounds, just wearing on him with takedowns and all that. They did fight in 2015, like I said, but you can't really look into it much because they both made improvements on both sides. Anderson has improved his striking a lot since then, and Blachowicz has improved his takedown defense since then. Blachowicz does have good power, but he's only had 2 KO finishes since 2010. I think he has like 4 or 5 in his career, something like that. But Blachowicz was able to stop takedowns from Jacare and Luke Rockhold, and Anderson is a much better wrestler than the two. Things that worry me about Anderson: number 1, his chin, and that's it in this matchup. We've seen him knocked out before, but like I said, Blachowicz does not tend to knock many people out at all, and Luke Rockhold does not count. And as for my prediction, I got to go Anderson here. His wrestling should be too much for Blachowicz. Blachowicz has improved his takedown defense, but I still think Anderson will be able to take him down. He just hasn't fought somebody like Anderson with Anderson's wrestling. So only thing that would worry me in the fight, like I said, is Anderson's chin, but I think he'll be all right. Blachowicz has that power, but just he's not really a finisher. And Anderson does have that cardio advantage, and I think he can really wear out Blachowicz throughout the fight. I'm going to pick Anderson to win by decision, and I'm also looking to bet Anderson by decision. He's like minus 210 to win right now, so by decision is probably like minus 180, something like that, minus 170, something like that. So I'm going to look into that. I don't really see Anderson knocking out Blachowicz. Anderson's not really a finisher himself, and Blachowicz is pretty tough, so don't see that. But I can see Blachowicz just winning probably close to every single round. Maybe Blachowicz wins a round. If he does win a round, I think it'll be either in the first or second round, or maybe he wins those first 2 rounds. But maybe he stops Anderson's takedowns in the first round. But honestly, I don't see that happening. Even though he did improve that takedown defense, I just think Anderson's going to take him down. But yeah, I like Anderson to win by decision. I'm pretty comfortable with that. Don't see him knocking out Blachowicz, but it definitely could happen. We saw Blachowicz get knocked out by Thiago Santos. Big difference of power there between Santos and Anderson, but Anderson did knock out Johnny Walker and surprised a lot of people. I think Corey Anderson is really hungry here. I think he wanted to fight John Jones instead of Dominic Reyes, and I think he's hungry. I think he wants to make a statement and get this win. Wouldn't be surprised if he tried to finish this fight. I just don't really see it happening. I see him just grinding him out and winning a very, very convincing decision. A decision we won't have to debate about. I think it'll be pretty clear cut that Anderson won this fight. As long as he doesn't get knocked out. Blachowicz knocked out Rockhold. Rockhold's definitely more chinny than Anderson, but it could happen. It could, but I'm just not going to bank on Blachowicz knocking him out. That's just not something he does. So I like Anderson. I like him quite a bit, and I like him to win by decision. All right, guys, that's about it. Make sure you give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Also, subscribe if you haven't yet. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you think's going to win. Let me know your bets for this weekend, and also let me know who you think won in the Jones and Reyes fight. A lot of controversy going around about the judges in Texas, and a lot of controversy going around about that main event with Jones and Reyes. So let me know what you think. Let me know who you think won and what rounds they won as well. So that's about it, and look forward to my main card prelim predictions later in the week, and also my DraftKings breakdown. And good luck this weekend with your bets.